All right, I am live. This is the first time I've been in a long time. For many years, but at least 2 years. I don't know. I've probably uploaded sometime and more recently than that. But I'm gonna wait for some people to get on here. So I don't know. It's zero now, and we'll just see how it goes. So I'll be waiting. Yo, 2 people on here. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know how to get comments up here. Let's see. I guess they're away. But hey, 6 people. Look at that. We're here. We are live at Gearhead Workspace down in Chicago in the Bridgeport neighborhood. And I'm here because I'm filling in. I used to manage this shop probably, I don't know, like 7-8 years ago or something, and they need some coverage to manage, and I'm here coveraging. Yo, what's up? It'll burn off. I appreciate you. Missed you guys too. I mean, I don't particularly know you, but I mean, I guess we know each other now. Yeah, I'm here. I'm back. I am doing some stuff. I'm working on this car right now. This is a 1.8T Mark IV Jetta, and it's turbo. It's got a tuned computer on it, you know, like a downpipe, like not really too much. I think it's like 235, 240 horsepower, something like that. Yo, it's good to see you. It's good to be back. Honestly, I feel like a lot has happened in the last couple of years, and I've been in deep hibernation. A lot's been going on. But I'm here. I'm still alive, fat and happy as ever. But yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of work on this. I initially got this in a trade. It had a bad computer, actually. So evidently on these Mark IVs, if you get your cat stolen and they cut the cat off and they cut the oxygen sensor wire, the power to the oxygen sensor heater is yeah, this is yeah, this is my wrenching fuel. Gotta get that straight ethanol. So if you cut the cat off on these guys and you have your oxygen sensor power wires just dangling around and they short out, it evidently shorts the same circuit that gives power to the throttle position or the throttle actuator. So you have zero throttle. So it would start and idle just fine, but you put your foot down. It's an e-throttle, so a drive-by-wire system. And you put your foot down and nothing happened. So I had to go diagnose that, and I eventually figured out that I had to go get a new computer. But if you get a new computer, that means you have to go to the dealership and get it programmed, and that's a lot of money, and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do all that work, I might as well just get a computer that's tuned, and then it has the immobilizer delete, so it doesn't even matter if it's coded to it. It'll just plug and play and go. And then I can put a little tune on it, turn up the boost a little bit, and get a little bit extra juice. Yo, Andrew Tech, thank you so much. It's good to be back. It feels really good. I've been gone for a long time. It's been actually kind of choto mendokusai, which is it's like it's a little embarrassing how long I've been gone, but I am here and I'm doing the thing. And if anybody wants to come down to Gearhead Workspace here on 35th in Bridgeport, right next to Comiskey Park, Sox Field or Cut Rate Field or whatever they call it now, you can come and wrench with me right now. We have 1, 2, 3 bays open, and if you want to come down and work on your stuff right now, I guarantee you, if you come down tonight, I will wrench all night with anybody who comes down here, and we will get whatever projects you guys want done. But anyway, back to the Jetta. So it's It's got a new. I sent out to get somebody a new computer that's already been preloaded with a tune on it. I think it's GTS Racing. Dude, going to do. All right. Well, hey, hey, Andrew, where are you from? Yo, Chris. Oh, yeah. Chris, are you local too? Do you got something you need to work on? You got something going on? Oh, Maryland. That's not too far. I mean, I guess if you're trying to fix a broken car, you can't drive it from Maryland to here. Otherwise, it wouldn't be broken in the first place and need fixing. Sorry, it's really hot in here. I'm a fat man sweating. I don't know if you can already see the sweat. Nope, no sweat stain yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. So I have to go find the key to this car because I got to pull it back a little bit. So you guys keep the live stream locked out. I wasn't really anywhere else. Yo, Chris. Yo, what's up, Tennessee? Hey, what's up, GT? Arizona, Ernie, what's going on? And to Russell, hey, what's up? Where you from? Tell me where you're from. I can give you a shout out. Where is? Oh, found it. It was in my camera bag. Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
What you gonna work on?
See what?
What you gonna work on?
I got an exhaust leak, so I have to just pull it up and see what's going on underneath. All right, who's here? Texas. Yo, what's up, Texas? SoCal here, the 951. What's up, Connor? Yo, what's up, Geeky Vapor? Appreciate you guys being here. We got 21 people in here. This is awesome. I know I'm not as big as other channels, but I appreciate you guys all the same. You have a higher concentration of my appreciativeness because there are a more elite number of you. We're going up. You raise me up so I can ranch on V-dubs. You raise me up so we can find exhaust. Oh, I have to pop the hood first. Oops. Yo, what's up? Jeremy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If I had a quarter for every time I heard that, I would have many, many dollars, and I would probably be many, many dollars more wealthy. I got somebody who's coming in to take one of the bays right now, so I'm going to be back in just a second. You guys can enjoy the majesty of a 1.8T sub 2-liter turbocharged bit of fury. I'm gonna pull this car in real quick. No, Ernie, it is not right-hand drive when you're doing a live, or what's it called, the front-facing camera. It flips everything, so everything is reversed for you guys. I wonder if there's a way that I can undo that. I mean, I guess I could do this. There we go. Is that a little better? Left-hand drive. I mean, that's on your right side, but left-hand drive. But I'm gonna pull this guy in and see what he needs. Hey, yeah, if anybody wants to come and wrench with me, I'm here all night, and tomorrow, and Sunday. So any of those 3 days you guys want to come and wrench, I got you.
Okay, just you today? Yeah, she's running straight. Here's some.
Yeah, so I'm kind of.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, how's it going?
I think this is my first time meeting you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I used to manage it on another location on 31st.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Can't do it to the criminal.
Yeah, she probably told you about me.
Yeah, she's thinking
Yeah.
get everything here.
Yeah, I got all this stuff. Yeah, this was supposed to be a 30 to 45 minute at the most drug bearer job.
Isn't that how it always is, right?
Yeah, man, this shit is cement, solid, welded together. And nothing, I can't even get control on.
I really wish we got one of those electric torches.
Yeah.
Induction things.
Yeah.
Those things.
Oh, yeah.
They're so good, but it's like $300 or $400 or something.
Yeah.
On that range.
Yeah, no, real. I've tried one before. They're pretty nice. There ain't nothing like that open flame.
Yeah.
Because that's probably what I need here. The nuts come off.
Oh yeah.
But the most in the sleeve.
I'm live streaming over there. Do you mind if I come back here over there?
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Ron.
Rob. All right, I'm back. So we got Ron next door, or sorry, 2 doors up. So yeah, maybe I should give a little tour of this place first. All right. Hey, DL Goss 85. It's great to see you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is Gearhead Workspace. This is a DIY garage. I used to help manage this garage when it was at a different location, a couple blocks away. But it is a really cool place, and I wish I could spend more time down here. I used to actually only live like a quarter or half a mile away, right on the other side of Comiskey Park. But yeah, this is it. Gearhead Workspace. It's this cool old building, and just get up the air-conditioned office. Seems like you got an Integra here that's getting all sorts of gutted. I think this is going to be a race car. Yeah, fully gutted. This engine bay looks like it's been fully prepped. So this is going to get something. I'm sure some kind of race thing. And then over here, it's Scion. A TC. And then we got Ron here working on this QX80. And he was doing, what started off as a bearing job, but it ended up becoming an everything on the front right quarter job. So he's like halfway through it. He had to wait to get more parts, but he's gonna wrap this up, and then I don't know if he's got another car he's working on. Yeah, this is him. Got his stuff. Let's go. And then here's another one. This is obviously that for us. And it looks like, I don't know about this project, but I would imagine that it looks like it's getting an EV conversion, because I see a whole bunch of batteries here and a whole bunch of motor back there. But this is like a Gearhead Workspace official project. There was an LS swapped Porsche Cayman that was really cool, but that had to go because it was taking up too much room, and realistically we probably wouldn't have gotten to it. I see. Oh, here's the Integra interior. I love these seats. These seats are awesome. Yeah, so that's what's going on with most of this. And then you got over here the 1.8T. I originally got this, one of my buddies had this car and his cat got stolen, or they cut his cat off, and that fried the computer. So I'm working on this. I put a new computer in, put a tune on it, put a downpipe on it, and then I let my mom drive it, and she freaking loves the boost. So developed a little bit of an exhaust leak, so I have to work through that today. But yeah, that's what's going on. Dude, Jeremy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we got a couple bays open here. So each one comes with a basic set of tools on the wall. Obviously, you can bring your own tools. We got some motorcycle lifts. We got some welding stuff. We got a tire balancer and a tire mounting machine. So if you want to come by and just sling some tires on some rims, you can do all of that. And then if you need any specialized tools, torque wrenches, like impact guns, whatever, blah, 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 you can get those out on a rental basis, kind of like going to AutoZone or whatever. But yeah, each bay comes with basically everything you need, and we help you wrench on your car. So if anybody has a car over the next 3 days, this weekend only, I am going to be here at Gearhead Workspace wrenching with whoever wants to wrench with me. And if there is something to taste, I will make you taste it, no matter how nasty. So unfortunately, the landlord is he did not renew the lease because he needs to do something with this building. So this iteration of Gearhead Workspace is going to be done within, I think, another month. But they actually have transitioned over to a nonprofit to work with kids, teach them how to do stuff, and that's what they're transitioning to. So they're going to find a little bit more manageable size spot that doesn't have the divider here and stuff. Oh man. It is great to be back on. If you guys have any questions for me or anything, I'm here to answer questions and wrench and just vibe. And I don't know, if somebody shows up here that needs some help, I'm going to help them as well. All right, let's dig into this guy. So we are up. Back to the air. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So we got an air pump. Actually, I deleted this in the ECU, so it's not even looking for this anymore. But it's also dangling and sad. But here we go. Here's the turbski on the back. You can see him hanging out over there. Where is he? Oh yeah. Hey, little snail. Little turdy boy. And then the stainless downpipe, and this guy. I feel like this is the source of some of the silliness. So this got cut here and cut here. That's why we have the high flow catalytic converter here and the downpipe. So I figured if you're gonna have something to replace any of this and buy new parts, you might as well spend sometimes not even any more money, but just get like the performance version. So it's got the performance downpipe. It's a stainless steel downpipe. I'm sure these are all eBay parts or like whatever cheap parts there are. And then it has a downstep here, another downstep here for whatever kind of thing. But from back here, from behind the cat all the way back, this is all stock stock Volkswagen stuff. So, and it seems like it is not hanging properly either. So I'm gonna fix that too. My mom has been saying that there's some exhaust leak. So I think the kid that, so there was this kid that bought these parts. He did not put gas, so it's missing the flange here, between the two, or the seal thing. What's that thing called? Between the two flanges to seal it off. That is not. There's obviously an exhaust leak here, but it seems like everything else is fairly decent. I've recently done an oil filter on this. Yeah, this looks really good. So it's originally a Nebraska car, so it does not have a whole lot of rust underneath here. So this is definitely not a Rust Belt Midwest type car. But if you guys know, all right, yeah, gasket. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. Yes, the gasket. The gasket's what's missing here, and this is where. So I had to replace the wideband. So there's actually, this one has a secondary O2 sensor delete that helps. So how an engine works, for all you guys that don't know, the big bang suck, squeeze, bang, blow happens inside there. It goes through the turbo, goes whoosh whoosh whoosh, and then it comes out here. And then there should be a catalytic converter here after the first oxygen sensor. Wait, hold on. First oxygen sensor's up there. Sorry. Then there should be a catalytic converter here, and then a second oxygen sensor. So if what the computer does is it looks for the signal from the first oxygen sensor, and then the exhaust goes through the catalytic converter, and then it looks for the signal from the second oxygen sensor, and it compares the signals between the two to see how efficiently your catalytic converter is operating, if it's actually doing all the emissions-y stuff that it's supposed to. And if it is not, it will throw a P0420 code, which I'm sure you guys all know, a lot of people are very familiar with the P0420, which means that you have to either do something about your catalytic converter or do something to maybe negotiate with the computer to ignore a signal from your secondary oxygen sensor, so that goes away. I may or may not have done one of these two things. I don't know, but I'm not getting a check engine light for the secondary oxygen sensor anymore. So that issue is resolved. Perhaps not fixed, but resolved. So I'm thinking about maybe doing the rest of this exhaust. It looks, I mean, if you guys can see, it is looking fairly grody. Not terrible, not as bad as some of these cars in the Midwest. And in all honesty, for a 20-year-old car, it is not that bad. It does have a little bit of sadness there and a little bit of sadness there. But, you know, overall, not terrible. However, if I have stainless from there to there, I might as well go stainless from, you know, I can kind of keep this. I think this over here is 2.25 inch. So this might be 2.5 inch, and this might be 3 inch maybe. So like if I might just go 3 inch all the way back, or 2.5 inch all the way back. I just have to get if somebody has a recommendation for a 4th gen Jetta catback system that sounds really good, that my mom wouldn't hate driving. I mean, she doesn't really mind the whole modified hot rod life, but something that's a little bit more respectable than I would drive. Yo, what's up, Big Bear? Greetings from Kansas City, Missouri. Yo, what's up, Kansas City? Appreciate you guys all being here. We are working on my 1.8T 4th gen Jetta that I let my mom drive, and it has a bit of an exhaust leak, which I think I'm going to check these bolts right here to see if there's anything that might be bad there. If there's a gasket there, it might also be blown out. If it's one of those those goofy like pressed fiber ones that have the two layers of metal sandwiching like, it feels like paper and cardboard. You just like burn through, and I hate them, and I never want to deal with them. And it looks like perhaps that is what the case is up there. Yeah. So I might have to pull this exhaust apart and do something with it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, I got so many project cars that I would love to, that I've been filming, that I've been like actively, recording. However, I have a 7-month-old baby. I just got married. I'm building a garage all by myself, so I have a lot of projects going on, and all my cars have been temporarily put on hold. So this is actually maybe the first time that I'm actually wrenching on something. I just realized that this is missing a grill in the bumper. Nice. Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. So I was really cute baby. I don't even know. Can I? I'm just gonna share with you guys a little bit of my life that's been going on recently, because I know that a lot of people have questions about what's going on, what I've been doing, what I've been up to, where have I gone, what happened. I have, let's see, let's find a really cute picture of my baby. Oh, here they are. So this is my baby and my wife. We are outside doing a little bit of landscaping. That was because our lovely city officials had come by our house and told us that we need to get it together. Taking too long to build my garage. I do still have, yes, Kyle 4G63. Thank you for asking about my 4G63 cars. I actually have, okay, so I don't know if, so it's I got a 4G64 car, which is the Conquest. That is getting the 4G64 with 4G63 head, and it's getting I think it's going to get an Evo 9 exhaust manifold, the divided manifold, and that one is stalled. So the old motor is out. The old motor is from the Conquest is the predecessor to the 4G63. It's the G54B, and that is the same car that's in my Dodge Raider. So the Raider is getting the Conquest's turbo 4G63. So the Raider is getting upgraded to a turbo motor, and then the Conquest is getting upgraded from the G54B to the 4G64, 4G64 with the 63 head turbo. Okay. Yeah, that project is dude, Ryan, this kid is amazing, and it is the best thing I'm ever going to build, is another human being. I mean, my wife does most of the bodybuilding. I just have a little bit, an average size amount of input into the process, but it is great. Like, she is awesome and worth, sacrificing and putting everything else on hold for. She's awesome. My wife's a teacher, so she has the summers off, so we can kind of really get a lot of time together in the summer, which is awesome. And the summer is mostly through. Oh, gosh. But yeah, back to my 4G63 cars. So I still have the Carbon Talon. The Carbon Talon has been in deep stasis for quite a while, because that one's, but I'm going to pull it out, and I might actually bring that one and show it at SEMA this year if I can get my together. So I need to just go through the fuel system. I think I'm going to add a flex fuel, and then if you have any input on if you guys have any input on what you like to use, what computers you guys like to use to tune, I'm all ears. I think I was gonna go with the DSM, or what is it? It's like the jailbroken. What's it called? What is the DSM tuner? Whatever, where they use the stock ECU and they chip it. I wanted to use that one. That one evidently is a fairly powerful ECU, so that's the one that I'm going to use, I think, on both of okay. Here's a question for you guys: does a Conquest count as a DSM? Or how closely is it related to DSMs? Because just like the Talon Laser Eclipse, the Conquest had a Dodge and a Chrysler. I think they even had a the Plymouth version. There was a Plymouth Conquest as well at some point. So it wasn't made in Normal, Illinois. So it's not like a Normal Illinois DSM, but it is a joint venture between Dodge and Mitsubishi. So does it count as a DSM? Okay, all right, let's see. Mr. Stereo Total. Yo, what's up? Where in Germany are you from? I like to know, because if I ever go to places, I'd like to meet up with people. DSM Link, that's what it is. California G63. DSM Link, yes, that's what it is. I do have, okay, so actually, I got from a junkyard car, from a part-out car, I got an ECU, and it had the V2 chip in it, but I don't have the cable, so I'm gonna have to figure out. I know you, like, on their website they say you can't send a non-cabled car or ECU back to them, but I might have let's see. Unleaded 95. Let's see, I have to be fairly careful about how and what I say, because of concern for some people who are, how do I say this charitably? Very litigious and very concerned for their own public image. So I can't say a whole lot about it, but I can tell you that about a totally unrelated, different relationship where I was in a relationship with an ex, and let's call her Alice, and she had a lot of friends, and then I started hanging out with her, and all the friends started liking me too, and then she started getting jealous because I was very popular with all of her friends. I think she has, she had like maybe 600,000 friends when I first met her, and then I'm sure she has over 1 million friends now. But Alice, yes, Alice was very jealous of me and my popularity and my aura, and I think there was a little bit of friction, and then it's just a lack of conflict resolution capacity. So that's all I'm going to say about her. She was very jealous, and she did her best to drag my name through the mud afterwards, after we broke up, and she made a very messy and public breakup that absolutely did not need to be. So a lot of extra drama, and while I do wish her well, I hope that I don't have anything to do with that ever again. And that has nothing to do with any past employers or anything. That's like totally unrelated. So I don't even know why I'm rambling on about that. But yeah, if anyone has any more questions about my former employers, I can't answer any of those questions, but I'm more than happy to talk about my ex, Alice, who was a wonderful, wonderful person. Yes, the ex-girlfriends are the worst, especially when they're jealous. Jealous exes are the worst, man. Close to Dortmund. Oh, you got an Alpina B10. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't care if it's not a DSM. I like all cars. I am currently working on a German car right now, so I'm a fan. I mean, it's not exactly my wheelhouse. It's not a Lexus, a Toyota, an Acura, or a Honda, so it's not like my favorite. But I don't mind it. But I certainly don't mind the turbo boosty boost that comes through. And I'm not racist or whatever against any turbo. Any turbo is the turbo, no matter what the color or what language the people come from. Oh, yo, Mr. Stereo Total. Yes, I did. There have been a lot of very interesting relational developments between big channels and other contributors to those channels, and it's really interesting how fragile some egos are, and there are a lot of things that happen behind the scene. I mean, I don't blame anybody for not seeing it, because for many years I didn't see it myself. So it definitely is is something that just kind of jumps out at you, and it's not really practical to be able to foresee it beforehand. Why am I Seed B1? Why am I not posting videos? It's because I had a monster of the last couple years. So I had to do a whole lot of let's see, like legal work to defend against. I don't know what it's called when somebody sues you, not because their suit has any merit, but because they want to cost you, they want you to incur the cost of defending against the suit. So like, not exactly sure if there's a word for that, but that happened to me where somebody sued me and they knew that they wouldn't win the lawsuit, but they sued me anyway because they knew I had to hire a lawyer, and lawyers cost a lot of money, and I was freshly unemployed, so I didn't have a lot of money. And then on top of that, since then I had to plan my own wedding really cheap because I don't have a lot of money. And I got married, which is awesome. This great, fantastic, wonderful woman that I've known for a long time. Her family and my family go way back. So that was awesome. And then because I am no spring chicken, we were like, yeah, let's have kids right away. So we got married in January of 2024. And then I had a baby in December of 2024. And slap suit, is that it? Slap. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm so glad I have you guys to help me out with trying to decipher what is what and all the lingo that kids use now. But yeah. So December of 2024 got married. No, sorry. January of 2024 got married. December of 2024 had a baby, and then I moved into my wife's house, and I immediately started building a garage, which has been a huge undertaking because I'm doing all of it because, like I said, with my wedding and the garage and any construction projects I have to do, I'm doing them myself because I am poor and available. So building a garage, I'll maybe next time I go live, it'll be at my house, and I'll show you what's going on with my garage. And if anybody wants to help me work on my garage, I am more than happy to accept any help. I don't have a lot of money, but I do have beer that I don't really drink. I'm trying to get less gutty. And I have all of the jokes and jovial personality that anybody could want. Authentic road vehicles. That would be really great. I was thinking it would be really funny to do some kind of play on words that's, a little tongue in cheek and kind of trolly. I may yet do that. I have a lot of thoughts in my brain. Sometimes when I get frustrated with how things are and how people have treated me, I think about just scenarios in which I could troll in response and just make a joke out of everything, because at the end of the day, like, life's gonna suck, and if you can't laugh about it, then like you're really like cutting your own leg off, because it's really one of the best ways to deal with people who are less than fantastic, and there's nothing you can do about it. Dude, Jonathan, yes, I would love to come clean, but I am, there's a certain NDA that is in place that I can't talk about any of that stuff, but I am more than happy to talk about my ex, who completely unrelated. This girl, let's call her Alice. She was less than fair or kind to me, and I'm not stuck in the past. But sometimes you think about things that have happened that have been unfair, and you get a little bit bitter every once in a while. You ruminate on things. My least favorite vehicle I've worked on. Oh, okay, here, check this one out. I did an alternator in a Saab. I think it was it was the 9000 or something, but I had to lift. So I had to take the whole wheel well apart. I had to pull the wheel off. I had to pull the fender liner out, and I had to unbolt the engine mount. I had to drop the engine. I think I had to drop the engine 6 inches and pull the alternator out through the wheel well, and it was horrendous. And this was back when I used to trust alternators from AutoZone, and that alternator failed within I think it was like 3 weeks, and so then I had to do the whole thing all over again. And I vowed never again am I going to get an alternator from AutoZone, but also never again am I going to do one of those Saab alternator jobs because it's just not worth it. Oh, yeah. So Alice had a friend. I think her name was Maxine. I do not talk to her either because it's kind of like the Mean Girl Squad energy. That's what that whole thing is. It kind of infects everything. So I'm nice, clean cut. I've been working on my own life, getting married, having kids, living the dream. Let's see. Can you make a channel? Congrats. Okay. Regular post. Oh, yo, JM. Cheers from Brazil. I am going to be doing more regular posts now. I think my life is kind of evened out a little bit. I'm not up to my eyeballs in just a lot of stuff. So I have more time to work on cars and edit videos and actually upload them. So they're probably going to be more bare bones, vloggy type things. I've been to Japan since then. I've gone to, I work the Indy 500 as part of the team that does the media coverage for the whole weekend. So I have a lot of behind the scenes Indy 500 race type footage that I would love to release. So yeah. Let's see what other comments. Dude, JM, you win that Powerball, I will do far more than just make videos. I got you. Let's see. Okay, so my other DSM, my other 4G64 cars. So I got the Carbon Talon. I have the Conquest, and I have, which is kind of tangentially related, the Dodge Raider, which is a first gen Montero or Pajero, depending on what market it is. But the Raider is getting the Conquest motor. The Conquest is getting the 4G64 that I have, and I still have the 4G63 that is in there. And so those are all of my DSM motors, I think. And then I have my two JZ cars, which is I have my SC300. It's a factory manual SC300, one owner. It's kind of high mileage and it's a little bit more beat up, but this is what I'm wrenching on right now. It is a 1.8T 4th gen Jetta, and we are dealing with, God, I'm just talking here. I'm not actually wrenching. We're dealing with a little bit of an exhaust leak somewhere here. So I'm actually probably just gonna pull this apart. I'm gonna stop talking in a little bit and actually start wrenching. Ooh, a 928. That is a brave man's car. It'll burn off. That is a Porsche V8. Dude, Biz Sizzle. I would love to tell. I might release a tell-all book eventually, but for now, I'm under an NDA, and so I'm not going to talk about any of that stuff. But I may or may not talk about an unrelated ex-girlfriend of mine named Alice, and you'll hear about that. Let's see. Battery Maker Mark. I did drop off the face of the earth, and I had a lot going on, but I am kind of mostly back. All right, Mr. Stereo Total. I am going to get my hands dirty. I have been here for an hour, and this is all I have to show for it. So I am going to hang you guys up right here. And, dude, he is making me look bad. He's getting so much stuff done. Look at him. Also, he's in much better shape than I am. Oh. All right, so here I go. I'm gonna get some stuff going on. So the cool thing about Gearhead Workspace 8. Oh, another shout out. If anybody wants to come wrench on cars with me, I got 3 bays. Yo, what's up, random dude? Appreciate you. I'm in Chicago. If anybody wants to come wrench on cars with me, I'm down here at Gearhead Workspace on 35th in Bridgeport, and I'm going to be here all night till at least 9, and maybe till 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or however long. It's going to be a late night wrench session. Anybody who wants to come down and work on their car and rent a bay out here, I am more than happy to shoot the shit with you guys. Been eating good. Yes. So each of these bays comes with a wall of tools. So I am going to grab what I need. This is the metric side. That's the SAE side. So I'm going to grab some tools. This one is the parts car. So all the tool. If there's a tool missing from any of the other bays, they pirate it from this one. So this is the you got one? Hell yeah! Dude, he's got his own fan. He's cooking. And I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Dude, I am eating good. I have, as one of my buddies from Portland, back when I used to build race cars, he said I have a wealthy stature, and I appreciated that. Oh, let's see. Nice rack. Wait, which rack are we talking about? That rack? My little man situation here. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let's see. I need probably, what is this, 15? Of course, I'm not going to have anything I need here. Oh, a 14. Let's see if that's it. We'll do it. And then, just like we're going back to the basics, so we're using hand tools like poor people. You know, like I don't have, oh, but I do have a wobble socket, which is far more luxurious than I deserve. No, random dude, I cannot. There is a certain legal agreement that I had under very unfortunate circumstances had to sign. So unfortunately right now I am not at liberty to say anything about that. I know I'm gonna get a ton of questions about this. So you guys that are already here that have heard me say it 2 or 3 times, I really apologize. But as people pop on, the first question, everybody knows what the first question is going to be. So I am going to have to reiterate it and retackle that. So you might get a little bit bored or tired or annoyed with me saying it over and over again. But unfortunately, with live streaming, I'm going to just have to field the questions as they come. And I want to interact with you guys and keep it a decent streaming session. So here we go. Well, you missed the beginning. Yes, I'm working on a 4th gen Jetta. It's the 1.8 turbo. I got a tune on it. It's like a little bit spicier than normal, but I let my mom drive this one when she needs to do whatever she needs to do. So it's got an exhaust leak and she can smell it in the cabin. So I am dealing with that right now as I am babysitting Gearhead Workspace, where you can rent out. It's a DIY shop. I used to manage it back in the day, and now I'm here like a little VIP tour where I come through and just help them out. So if anybody wants to come and rent with me, come rent with me. Dude, I appreciate you. It'll burn off. What is? Do you want me to just keep using your YouTube handle, or do you want me to actually? I don't know. Yeah. I'm just gonna call you Burn Off because it's easier, I guess. Nicknames are cool. All right, next size. Joe, bro, life has been really good. I am fat and happy over here. It's been tough. Like, you know, there are parts of your life that are just a lot more work than others. And some are just like really fun. Just a lot of work. Dude, no problem. Wes, I appreciate you. I think one of the things... oh my gosh, it is it's difficult to actually run a live stream with all this happening, but this is what we got, and this is what real life sounds like. 13mm. What's this? Got a 10 and a 9, and I need a 12, of course. Look at this. 12, but it's a quarter. All right, I have a quarter. The nice thing with the quarter is that I have an extension. Adapter. All right, so we got about 30. Got any cool cars still? Yes, I have. All right, let's go down the list of the 10 cars that I got. So I have two first gen TSXs, so K24 motors. I got 2 of those, an automatic and a manual. I have 2 IS300s, 2 JZ cars, first generation. I have an 01 that is really a donor car for the 04 that I have that my mom drove before this and she crashed. So I have the donor car for the other one. Let's see. I got, let's keep going with 2 JZ cars. I got a 94 SC300. So that's the 2 JZ. Also, it is the factory manual, so that's one of like, I don't know, it's like 2,800 of the manuals that they made. So I got one of those. That's a lot of fun. That's my kind of like more of my daily, I guess. Let's see what else I have. I have my F-150. So that's the 5.4 like terrible motor one, but it's super clean. Mitsubishi, yeah. Of the Mitsubishi cars, I have a, let's see. Now we're gonna go with the 4G or G series cars. So that would be I got the Carbon Talon, still got that. I have the Chrysler Conquest, my '88 Conquest, which is like, I don't know, that's like kind of my forever car, my dream car. I love that car. And that one's still getting a swapped, motor's still out, sitting in my driveway under a tarp. And then let's see, right next to that, I have my Dodge Raider. That is my dog carrier. I got this like giant 180-pound Great Dane that sheds all over interiors, and so I put her in that. Let me see if I can get a picture for you guys. She is amazing and I love her, but she is also quite a, let's see. There's the dog. Where is she? Okay. So here's that's my dog. Sorry, it's not focusing. Yeah, that's my Great Dane. She's a rather large girl. She's 180 pounds. Ooh, oh, okay. The guy 0075. Yes, the manual swapped 1UZ VVTi. Yes. So maybe in the works. So I have plans for all of my cars, and I have to figure out which one I'm going to do next, and I have to figure out which one I can afford next. Yeah, she's huge. But I would love to do a UZ swap into my IS300, the crashed one, and I would love to do the 4.3 motor. Evidently, that one's easier with the wiring for the 02 and up IS300s, but it's kind of a poor man's. What's that? The IS500 that Lexus has now, big V8 in their smallest sedan. I think like the what is it? The 3UZ, I believe, is the 4.3 liter. This Juzneoff. Yeah, this is my first video that I've done in a while. Sorry, lots of noise. Got it? Dude, this guy is wrestling. He is a Rust Belt champ. Yes, I'm going to, Joe Bro, I am definitely going to do more live streams. I'm going to try to do like some live stream wrench sessions where I work on my cars and get some motivation from you guys. And, let's see. Yeah, you need a hand? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, we're going to go help this guy real quick. You guys go with me. Yeah. All right. All right. So this started out as a wheel bearing job, and it
turned into a nightmare. Okay?
Right.
Everything is frozen. The axle's frozen to the hub. The control arm bolts were frozen to the sleeve. Everything's frozen. I sold everything. Okay, now I just need you to hang on to this.
All right.
While I push that last bolt piece in.
All right. I'm going to set this guy up here.
So we're going to hit the floor. Okay? Yep, hang on to it. And we'll just knock this out and it's going to come on down, okay? Yep. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. All right. There we go. Oh, it's easy. There we go. Yep.
How much of this are you using? Paintless?
None of that. All scrap.
All right. Okay. It's hot as hell.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Sure. It's hot. Okay?
All right.
Got that shit off. God damn, this car been up for 3 weeks fucking with this shit.
Damn. All right.
All right.
Dude, I need to make some like t-shirts, like Rust Belt champions with
yeah.
like champion, because like us Midwest guys, like everybody else they don't know how it is being a tech on these rusty cars. Like it is a whole nother level.
We're down in California.
Yeah, I got one car. Speaking of my cars, I got a CB9, so I think it's a 4th gen Honda Accord station wagon, and I got that car in Oregon when I used to build race cars. And that car, it is one of the older cars in my fleet, and every bolt still comes out so easily. That car is so easy to work on because it is not a Rust Belt car. Oh man. Oh yeah, will I ever do another video with Pete? Dude, I love Pete. ZR1 Pete, he is the ZR1. God, that guy is amazing. Yeah, I definitely want to do another one with him. He actually got a C7 Corvette. I think he got a Z06. And I've been meaning to do a head-to-head with his 4th gen ZR1 versus the 7th gen Z06. Oh man, yeah. 03 Protege 5. Oh man, that is like the worst like type of car to be hit with that rust. With her 2UZ80 Celica. I think I've seen thumbnails of her Celica, but I have not actually watched any of the videos. I don't really have time to watch videos on YouTube anymore. I'm so busy. But yeah, I think the UZ motor, honestly, this might be a controversial opinion, but I think the UZ motor is better than the 2J motor. I own 0 UZ cars and 3 2J cars, so I don't know. Take that as you will. Okay, I got somebody else pulling up into a bay, so I'm gonna have to go take care of that real quick. You guys just chill out here, type up a bunch more questions down here, and I will come back and answer them. Yo, what's up? George from Kauai? I don't even know how to say that. I'm trying to say it with the Japanese accent. Kauai! Yo, what's up from Hawaii? The 20R from the 70s Hilux. Dude, the 20R, the 22R, those are some legit motors. They are certainly not power queens. And they're no torque monsters either. It's a 2 or a 2.2 liter. So the R series motor though is probably one of the best, like in terms of reliability and longevity. It ain't got no power. Ain't no power in those bad boys, but they're awesome. I actually was thinking about getting some kind of car hauler, and one of the options was a Hilux with the 22R, I'm keeping that one under wraps though. Where are you located? One of my future plans. I'm located, so I'm in the west suburbs of Chicago. Right now, currently, I am in Chicago proper. I am in Bridgeport, so it's right near Comiskey Park, right on the near south side. Not the scary part, the nice part, right? My future plans are I'm gonna finish building my garage. I'm gonna finish working on my house. I'm gonna, take care of my babies and then like start building cars. And that'll be probably within the next, 6 to 9 months. I would really love to go to SEMA. I've been to SEMA the last, 3 or 4 out of the last 5 years. And I would really love to bring the Carbon Talon to SEMA, maybe this year, maybe next year. And I would love to do that. Let's see. And then my long-term plans, I did love the taste of YouTube life that I got, which was really nice, and it's awesome to be connected with people all over the world. It was really awesome. But where my heart really is, right after the race car job, before working in automotive YouTube stuff, I was working for essentially an orphanage. It's like a residential care facility for like kids, street kids, behavioral kids, like kids who need a home. I was working there. I was essentially a social worker, and I started an automotive program there. I worked there for like almost 4 years, and I work with kids there. And that's kind of where my heart really is working with kids and teaching them how to do this stuff. Because honestly, there's no opportunities for young people, especially young people who come from tougher backgrounds. Even kids who don't come from tough backgrounds. There's no place to go learn this stuff. And When I was growing up, I would always have the garage door open, working on something, and all the neighborhood kids would come by. And I would really like to continue doing that. So eventually, I would like to open up a kind of a workspace, kind of like this, for teaching and getting kids wrenching. The Cayenne. This is the shop Cayenne. Yo, what's up, Mr. Miyagi? How's it going? I do need a little tool cart. The Cayenne. This is the shop truck. So it's, I don't know, a nice little shop truck. The owners of this place, this is their secondary vehicle, but their primary vehicle. Let me actually show you guys. Anybody who's just got here. So this is the car I'm working on. This is the EV swapped, or going to be the EV swapped FRS, BRZ, whatever this is. So we got batteries here. We got a motor system here. We got the rear subframe. Everything is out here. Looks like we have a custom fabricated rear subframe. So this situation is going to hang out with that situation and make a cool EV type situation. I do have a ton of footage from a K24 swap on an FRS. An FRS. That's just been sitting on a hard drive and waiting for me to edit it. And then over here in Porsche land, we got this dude, nice little air-cooled thingy. Flat 6. And then, back here, this is big old intercooler. Where are the turbos? I know they exist here somewhere. They're somewhere in here. Down? Yeah, are you turbskis? Well, they're in there somewhere. But yeah, this thing is got, yeah, this thing is real cool. Real cool. Ooh, yeah. Delicious. So, this is sort of I think this is one of the premier members. He keeps his little Porsche workshop here as a little subset of the regular workshop right up here in Bridgeport. So this is 35th right here, right across from Phil's Auto Body. I used to live right down there. Maybe a little bit further down. Down yonder. You can see right over here. That's Comiskey Park. Those little things right there. And I lived right down there. License plate is showing. Oh, and this is also an SS. So that means this is a transversely mounted LS motor, the LS4, which is really cool because it's like shorter and more compact. I'm pretty sure they use the LS4 in a lot of like rail cars, like buggies and stuff. All right, what else we got? What's up, Cass, Emmanuel? Yo, hey, how's it going? See, Bluetooth turbos. They're really hidden turbos. What's about me and Alex from LSC? Yo, good question. It's been asked a bit, and I am not at legal liberty to say because of an NDA, so I will not say that. But if you hear me talking about a totally unrelated relationship I had with this girl called Alice, you'll hear that. So I can't say anything about any former employers, but former ex-girlfriends that are whatever. That's what that is. Let's see. Can we see your Conquest? You cannot see my Conquest because it's not here at this shop. I can show you a picture of my Conquest from my other phone. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find a picture of my Conquest. There it is. There she is, Fiji Blue. Dude, this is the dream spec. For my 30th birthday, I bought this for myself. And I think it actually popped up before my 30th birthday. Like, I just turned 29 and I said, by 30, I want to own this car. I only want a Fiji Blue and it needs to be a manual. And I found one, Fiji Blue, which is only an 88 and 89 color, last 2 years of production. And it's got the black leather interior and it's got the manual, and it was a Georgia car, so zero rust. and I love it. So this is my conquest. And honestly, like, a lot of people don't know about this car, and so the prices aren't like that bad. So if you guys want a really fun project car that won't, I got it for, I think I paid $2,800 for a running and driving rust-free, like Fiji Blue Chrysler Conquest, and this was in 2018 or 19, something like that. The black one close to you is a project. Dude. Oh yeah, so I actually found one 2 blocks away from me. This guy had a nice white 87, and I ended up talking to him. I guess all Conquest people are friends because they all live in the same part of misery of having a awesome car that is totally and woefully undersupported by any kind of aftermarket, but also relatively unknown. It's not a car that gets a lot of clout or whatever. Let's see. It might be a Starion. What about Bluetooth turbo? All right, that's that. I am going to pull this tube off now, finally. Take more bolts off and I have to take the downpipe off at the same time. Dude, this is no lie. And that's why I use, for, I don't know if you guys know, but the little piece of information here is the profile picture for my Mokuteki channel is a Conquest wheel, because I think it is a beautiful wheel. There's a guy. I am definitely planning on going to do builds kind of like other channels, you know, with my own kind of flair, but I would like them to be very informative and not leave out any of the little niggly bits that get cut out from everything else. I want to show people how to actually work on cars. I would like my channel to be about like poverty spec motorsports or motor crafting. Because I think a lot of people don't have a lot of money and they want to get in a car. Like, for example, this car I got on a trade, and I think I have maybe less than that. I think I may have $1,200 into this car, including the cost of the car. So I got it for essentially nothing because it wasn't really driving. It had a Fred computer. Yeah, like grassroots. Yeah. Grassroots, shade tree, whatever you want to call it. But I've done the expensive, fast, you know, like racing car thing, and I found it that it's like, you know, like McLaren P1s and, you know, whatever else. It's not, content for that people can actually emulate, and you can go out into the world and find your own little poverty spec car and have a good time with it. Like you can build a first gen TSX. You can build with like a turbo kit that you get off, you know, like used Facebook Marketplace stuff. I'm pretty sure one of the video series I want to do is take a TSX, a first gen TSX with the K24 motor, and for $4,000, I think for $4,000, I could probably get a 400 horsepower motor. So 400 horsepower for $4,000, I feel like that would be great. And, you know, it very obviously wouldn't look like anything. It'd be a total sleeper, or, you know, rat spec.
You know what's crazy, my man?
Yo, what you got?
Wrong steering knob.
Oh no!
Oh,
Dang!
they gave me the one for the driver's side, and I specifically made it very specific.
Hey, dude, what are you gonna do? Where'd you get it from?
Arrow.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go back down there and get the other.
Dang! They gave him the wrong side knuckle. Danny, thank you. It's good to be back. I appreciate it. I had a great looking TSX. Dude, yeah, $1,200. So you can get first gen TSXs, the 06 and up, have the K24 A2 or whatever motor it is. That's the one you want to get, and that's the motor that we used for the K24, so that's like the FRS with the K24 swap. That's the motor we used. And honestly, if you put the, what is it? It's the VTEC actuator solenoid or whatever it is that gives you like a much bigger range of adjustability on the cam. Like that really wakes up the mid-range. It really does a lot for it. Any suggestions for a 2004 Ford Mustang? Totally stock. Is it? I mean, I guess it depends on what motor you have. I would say, I mean, if it's a street car, I say for street cars, don't really worry. And this is a very unpopular opinion that doesn't that gains no traction on any kind of like social media or whatever. But like, don't do power mods. If you're gonna do street mods, like get a good set of lowering springs. If you're the poorest, get a good set of lowering springs. I've talked to some OEM engineers that have recommended cutting springs as long as your total length you still have some tension under full droop. Go buy something better. Sometimes people don't have money to buy better. Sometimes we're poor and we're stuck with the choices that the universe has made for us. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, the first gen TSX was a great car. It still has the double wishbone suspension in the front, like the golden era Civics do, and it's got one of the actually the best K motor in it. I really think that with like a little bit of spit shine and like some wheels, maybe a little bit lower, not really crazy. Yeah. So okay. So the hate on cutting springs is because people cut them too short, and you don't have any like there's zero tension at full droop at full extension, and they rattle around and they're prone to fall off, and people do it wrong, and there are a lot of bad things. But if you cut it so that there still is some tension at full extension, and if there's still some tension on the spring and you've seated them properly, then there is, from an engineering perspective, I would never recommend doing it, but from an engineering perspective, there is an argument to be made for cut springs. And I'm certainly, a lot of people have cut springs in their past. I was born in the 80s and I lived through all the 90s and early 2000s and all the 2000s of the cutting spring era. And I have been poor, and I have owned an angle grinder with a cutoff wheel, and I wanted to lower my car and I didn't have any money, and that is what I did. What are my current projects? So my current projects are, getting this, my current projects are helping everybody. So I have to get this car done for my mom. I gotta finish building my garage. I have to finish working on my house. And then once my garage and my house are done, then I'm going to get the carbon talon definitely by this like summer season, this show season. I'm going to get the carbon talon out. I'm going to take it to some local shows. If you guys, I go to pretty much every week, except for this week. I go to Lombard Cruise Nights, which is in Lombard, Illinois. And they, Saturday night, it's just up and down the main drag. It's just, I don't know, probably 200 or 300 cars. It's really nice. Dude, Jordan, yes, this man knows what he's talking about. Yeah, you gotta just, as long as you're careful and you know the guiding principles and you know what to avoid, you can cut springs. Garage first, right? Yes, because priorities. Yes, so I have a garage so I built the biggest garage that that I could, based on the whatever bullshit government stuff that they said. So it is what's called a scissor truss. So it's like a cathedral ceiling. The trusses look like this. I got a lot of length. The walls are 10-foot walls, so I have tons of room to put a lift in. And it is a 20 feet wide by 24 feet long, so it's got a little bit of extra length in there. And I spec the concrete. I think it's 6.5 inches of concrete with, I think it's 3/8 rebar in it. So it is like I drive a semi truck on there, and it would be awesome. But yeah, it's spec'd for much heavier than I need, and I can absolutely put a lift in there, no problem. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get back to this car. You guys are, I mean, I love talking to you guys, but I got to work on this car. And I get a 14 millimeter on over here. It's 16. Nothing is where it needs to be. I love it. 15. Of course, there is no 14. What is this? 16, 15. Ah, wait a second. 15, 14. Right now. Yes, I have taken a ton of videos about my garage build. I got it quoted out. I think they wanted, like, a couple companies wanted in like the 50 to 60 grand range to build the garage that I'm building. And I'm doing it. I think I'm going to do it for like less than 10 grand. Apart from the concrete was one thing. Concrete and the driveway was its own thing, but the actual building in the garage, I think I can do it for less than 10 grand. Crown Vics, mix and match this, blah, blah. The trucks, I made my own rear link bars out of square tubing. Yeah, see, Jordan, you know what's up. Yeah, all road and handle great. Yeah, if you know what you're doing and if you, like, you know, take your time, you can build suspension that doesn't work like garbage. I'd love to see the thought process behind your setup. Yes, I have documented everything, including one of the things I did was I demoed another garage that was going to get torn down so that I could recycle materials and save a ton of money. And that came with the door and the lift and like all the door opener and everything. What's up, Zishan? Appreciate you. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna get to work. All right, so I think I figured out what happened with this. Looks like this bolt right here. You guys can't see this. Oh, I need light. Let the Lord make light. Oh yeah. So here we go. Here's the problem. All these up here, there's a lot of torque on them, but they're not actually seated fully. That one's not seated fully. Let's see. This dude is also not seated fully. Okay, so this is, oh, hey. There is the problem. So we're leaking a lot of exhaust out of here, and that's probably why we are getting an oxygen sensor code. So the original exhaust, Joe Bro, the original exhaust got cut, and I had bought this piece, the downpipe, and this test pipe. And I did not install it. This other kid that wanted to buy the car wanted to install it, so I let him do it, and I very clearly shouldn't have let him do it. It's all right, he was a young kid. And he ended up not having enough money, so yep, I still have the car. Sorry. Oh, jeez. So it's a GT, so it's a 4.6 car. All right. GT35. Honestly, cheap turbos on motors that you don't mind blowing up, I'm kind of about it. That's how a lot of things happen. Yo, what's up, Cyber Matrix? How's it going? Decapped injectors and have a nice fight. Yeah, I mean, if you can run 500 horsepower on a street car, I mean, I feel like 500 is probably the upper limit of what is like prudent for people with like a little trouble with their left foot. keeping out of it. I would say 500 is probably $200, 475 on my 6. Yeah. Yes. Cheap turbos on cars you don't mind blowing up. Do it. All right, now I need to get these. I gotta get these off. I really gotta start working this. Spot for this. All right, this extension is totally reached. All right. Yo, EJYT per one, what's up? And Zishan, hey, how's it going? Hey, tuners around. Yes, as It'll Burn Off says, I am under a legal agreement where I don't talk about it because it probably wouldn't
I need some of this over there, huh?
Dude, oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
You feel that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm out of here.
All
I
right.
gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go deal with that. Yeah. Good luck. Do what? Yeah, you do a good job.
Yeah, got it out. Get it back in now. You know? Hey. Long time ago, man. I gotta go over there. I'll bring it up right now.
All right. Deal with other people's tools. Very clean, deep. Yes, so if you guys want to tell me which of my projects you guys want to see next, I definitely could use a little bit of encouragement and direction on that. So I have the Talon, the carbon Talon just needs like a little fresh up, a little ECU swap. I think I'm going to do the DSM link for that. Or I'm open to other engine management systems. I have the Conquest, which is a full, that's a bit of fabricating, so that's kind of a longer thing, which would require a little bit more patience on yours. Yeah, Conquest all day. Yeah. I mean, nobody's building Conquest on YouTube, so and I think I've kind of found a combo for engine and trans that keeps it, with the 4G64, it keeps it all Mitsubishi, and I get to experience a lot of boost, and I don't have to worry about, putting a different motor, like a 2JZ or something, which no hate on those, but I like to keep my Mitsubishis and my Toyota Lexuses. So yeah, if I can do a 500 or 700 horsepower build on the Conquest, I think that would be a great GT. It's a GT car, so it's not super light. Should make a poll on your channel. Yes, I will make a poll on my channel. And actually, so I made these shirts, the Mokuteki shirts, for SEMA, I think 2 years ago. So I was thinking about doing maybe a run of only 100 shirts, and then seeing using that as the base for people who are really interested. If you buy a shirt, you get an extra powerful vote. Oh yeah, DSM. Yeah, you guys know what's up. The crazy thing about DSMs is they used to be so cheap. But now they are so not, because it's hard to find parts for them. I mean, you can still get cars for next to nothing, but they're getting older, and like, you know, especially with the all-wheel drive stuff, the transmissions, transfer cases, all that stuff, it's getting very, very expensive and very, very difficult to find stuff. And I don't want to go to what is it? Who builds the, like, there's a sequential, you know, straight cut gears kind of set up, and I'm like, I want a street car. Able to ship up north of the border. Yes, I will absolutely ship up north of the border. So the first ones will be Mokuteki. So in Japanese, there's 3 kinds of lettering. So this is this is called katakana. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do hiragana, which is like the more curvy style lettering. That's for Japanese words, which Mokuteki is. And then there's kanji, which is like the Chinese characters. So I'll have probably, you can choose one, whichever one you like, and I will custom make it for whoever buys a shirt. Too much tech in new cars. Yeah, absolutely too much tech in new cars. Yeah. And you can't build a new car for cheap. Like, you can build a DSM. You can get a DSM, even if it's, honestly, even if it's a 420 car, like a 428 with the Dodge motor, like, still get it. Front wheel drive is okay. It doesn't need to be all wheel drive. Like, get it in there. If it's a 4G64 car, if it's a turbo car, awesome. Yeah, like you can get like pretty cheap to, I don't know, 200, 300, 400 horsepower. And I think that's totally achievable. So, okay. All right, so you can't see up here. So, come on, focus. Sorry, it keeps dropping out. All right, so you can see this hardware is not the same. So we have something here and a very different something on there. So, I don't know if I even really want to pull this apart and feel that I'm going to strip off one of these. So I might just have to buy new hardware for this turbo. I might torch these up. Ah, man, what do I do? I mean, I'm going to be back here tomorrow, so I could do more of that tomorrow. So maybe I'll put this back together over here. I shouldn't have taken this off. Yeah, I definitely need to. The exhaust leak is certainly coming from here, so I need I need to seal up this flange here. For the downpipe, and then I'm definitely going to need the gasket here as well. So I need 2 gaskets and a bunch of hardware that all matches, and I think that should be good. I could put the oxygen sensor. This is the spot for the secondary oxygen. There's an oxygen sensor spot here too. I'll keep it here though. Everything else under here actually surprisingly looks pretty awesome, and this thing is great. It pulls really nicely. So I think it's, I don't know, it's probably like 230 horsepower maybe, stage whatever tune it's on, and yeah, it'll break the tires loose in first, second, and I think even the third gear it'll chirp them a little bit. But yeah, I have the Continental DWS 06 pluses on them, and like, they're good tires, and it'll bust them loose. Yeah, Dakota Neal. Let's see. Alberto Perez. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna answer this. I know this is a little bit pedantic for some of you guys. It's a little repetitive, but I cannot say due to an NDA what happened between me and any previous employer that I may or may not have had. However, I do say I am free to talk about other relationships. I have this ex that I used to date. Her name was Alice, and she got very jealous of me and perhaps a little bit salty about how her friends liked me more than her. And so then she went on a little rampage out of jealousy, she broke up with me and it broke my heart. No, I really didn't care too much for all the drama from that. So that is what I can say about my relationships and what I cannot say about any past employers. So my ex Alice is kind of a interesting person, and she is yeah. Let's see. Yes, Joe Bro, I will get some anti-seize on them. And I'm here for, I don't even know what time it is. It's 3 o'clock here. We've been open for 2 hours. I'll probably cut the stream in a little bit because I gotta put this back together, and I'm just, oh my gosh, you guys, if you want to leave any more comments, I'm gonna go put this back together, and then I'll come back, and any more comments or questions or you know, whatever you guys want to talk about, let me know, and I will answer those. Shirts are okay. Yes. Joe Juzniov. The shirts, I don't have them posted right now, but I obviously have made a couple of very like limited run. So there's a proof of concept. If you like this, Mokuteki in katakana, I'm gonna also have a hiragana and a kanji version. So in Japanese culture, the writing, the art of writing kanji is called shodo. And my family, actually, my dad and my grandma were very accomplished shodo artists. And so I think my grandma actually won a couple like national competitions for shodo, and some of her work is displayed very prominently in our local Buddhist temple in Japan. So I will have a shirt that has original shodo artwork from my family of Mokuteki. So those 3 styles of shirts, I'm only going to do a run of 100 of them, and I will also have available a shodo print there. And then if I can convince my dad to do more, I can probably get him to do some original, so one-off shodo Mokuteki prints for you guys if you're interested. Morning from New Zealand. What's up, Adam Lockington? That's a sweet name. Good morning. Is it morning over there? It's afternoon here. It's 3 in the afternoon here, bro. So good afternoon from here. Yeah. I mean, I think everybody wishes their exes weren't their exes, that it actually worked out. But sometimes you just gotta cut your losses and run. Joe Bro, 100% interest. You know, I'm really appreciative of it. So one of the reasons why I haven't posted in a long time is because I wanted to do a really good rollout for an actual channel. I know I started the channel a while ago, but you know, life got in the way. It got pretty messy. But I have a little bit more headroom here between all my projects that I can actually make a good run of it. Mr. Funky 93. What's up from France? It's been a long time. Yes, it has been a long time, and it's good to be back. It's good to be streaming, and it's good to be making content and being like exuding whatever energy I got out into the universe. And however YouTube helps me to increase the reach of that, I am more than happy to put any of that positivity out in a much bigger way than I would just in my small little immediate life circle. But yeah, to Joe Bro, to your 100% interested, I really wanted to roll out something and offer something that I could really give, and just like leave it up to you guys if I'm actually going to make a very earnest run of this channel and where I'm going to go from here. So it is a little like stressful to try to offer that and make sure that I have something worth offering, but I get messages all day, every day. Well, not all day, but like every day I get more messages on Instagram or here or whatever, saying like, hey, what are you doing? When are you going to make a video? And in real life, people are like, hey, when's the next video coming out? I see people at car shows all the time, and they recognize me. Yeah, I'm Mr. Worldwide like Pitbull. Thank you. They work on my own shop or for someone else. This one is not my shop. So this is a DIY shop that my friends started in 2017. So I used to manage this shop when it was at another location. It is a DIY shop, so anybody can come in here and work on their stuff. So I'm here at least till 9 p.m. tonight. I mean, not I won't be streaming that long, but I'm gonna be here till 9 p.m. working on cars. I think there should be a guy coming in with a Mini Cooper. I think was the one thing we had for sure on the books today. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Yeah, LPO Eli, great to see you too. Yep. Simon T. Yeah, so I am working in somebody else's shop right now. I am here today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So I might live stream those other 2 days. And I would love to turn this into a late night lunch sesh for any people from local people that want to come down and rent out a bay. I can hook you up with a really good deal, and we can have a good time here. If you got a motorcycle, we got a motorcycle lift, and we have 2 bays open currently. So if anybody wants to come down and just want to shoot the shit with me, yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, I can't wait to put out more vids. It's one of the tough things is actually getting some time to do some editing. So that's yeah. Honestly, that Cayenne it's good up close too. Like it's quite nice. I'm surprised that they use that as the shop truck. All right, Joe. Dude, I appreciate it. Okay, yeah. All right, Joe. Simon T. I'm in the UK. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So morning for me or morning for you, Simon T. All right. Yo, Adam, what kind of motorcycle did you got? Yeah. Are you just a one type of motorcycle, or do you have a whole menagerie of motorcycles? Oh yeah, also anybody who's watching right now, let me know what cars or bikes or bicycles or vehicles, whatever it is, an e-bike, a one wheel, whatever it is. Like, tell me what vehicles you got going on, and got some storms going on here. There we go, just a 2017 R6. Oh yeah. I feel like, okay, so Yamaha, like, there is a specific kind of guy who is into specifically Yamahas. Oh man, I mean, I guess there are a couple of guys. Have I ever owned any Yamahas? I don't think I've owned a Yamaha. I've owned a lot of stuff, but not a Yamaha. Yeah. All right, a Saab 900, a Skoda Octavia, an MZ Eats 250. Okay. All right, Hyundai Genesis Coupe. Whoa. Okay, so is your Genesis Coupe, is it the 2-liter motor, or is it the 3.8? Let's see. Oh, ooh, yeah. Okay, you got a Toyota Aristo, J, WTF, yes. Me too. Lots of Volvo XC90s. Okay, and 60s and 90s and 60s Mercedes CLK 320, 82 Porsche 928. That is a brave man's car to buy. So we send a Honda Goldwing. Yep. Another Goldwing. Yep. Okay. Another Goldwing. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing a trend there. And a Honda Odyssey. That is Odyssey's a great minivan. F-150 Coyote. Yes. Oh yeah, the Coyote. Honestly, the Coyotes and the EcoBoost F-150s are definitely slept on. There's a guy who comes to the track over up here in Wisconsin, and he has I think it's just like a basics bolt-on. It looks totally stock from the outside, maybe a little bit lower, but he is running, I think it's like high 11s or low 12s or something, just on just a twin turbo motor. It's kind of crazy what you can get out of an EcoBoost. Greetings from Dublin, Ireland. Yo, what's up, Ireland? Hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I've watched in the past a lot of who are those Irish boys, the lads that do Juicebox. I have watched in the past a lot of Juicebox stuff. I love those guys. I definitely want to go on a trip to Ireland. My mom actually, her maiden name is Robbins, which evidently is an Irish name, and so we've been meaning to go to Ireland sometime with her. But yeah, maybe we'll come to Ireland. Where in? Oh, you said you're in Dublin. Yeah, maybe we'll come around. A 350Z and a 300R. A 300R is a great bike. I love that. Love that bike. It's an awesome bike. So you got a 91 ZR1. Oh yeah. Okay. Did you have Sazo Tibo? Did you get your ZR1 worked on by Pete, or did you just watch his videos? A 92 all-wheel drive Talon. Hey, all-wheel drive T. Like what computer system are you running? Are you doing The DSM link, or you got something else going on? Opal Mocha, I don't know what that is, so you're gonna have to let me know because I'm not super up to date on the Opals and the like all of the Euro the Euro makes and all the models. Okay, you have a 2.0 T. Oh, the T for the Genesis. Yes. So I have a I have a set of pistons for that Genesis that I've been meaning to put into a block for one of my other builds. The whole motor is still OEM, dude. That's amazing. You say you have 500,000 kilometers on it. That's definitely the highest mileage 2.0. I don't know what the longevity is on the 3.8s. Dang, it is really. The storm is real out here. I don't know what the longevity is on the 3.8s versus the 2.0s, but I know I've seen a lot of 2.0s blown up. Where have you been, Jay? Where have I been? I have been. Oh, dude, I've been getting married. I've been having a kid. I've been taking care of raising my sister's baby, who's super cute. I think she's on one of my old videos on my channel, like her running around with my sockets. So yeah, I've been taking care of her a lot, and you know, on my wife's side, there's a whole bunch of kids that we help out with. So we have a bunch of kids every summer. Like my house is like a summer camp every summer, so I'm never able to get anything done. I am building a garage. I am working on my house, like all that stuff. So I've been doing a lot of stuff, and that's been taking priorities. Turbo Aristo, is that an OEM? So the twin turbo, from the 2G. Yes, dude. The Aristo is definitely slept on. What about the JZX? I don't know. The JZX had I think the JZX had the 1JZ twin turbo. So, man, we were getting the storm out here. Just watch this video, say maybe one day you work on it. Hey, yeah, dude, save up, send it my way. I'll work on it with Pete. Maybe we'll work on it here. I don't know. Dude, ECM link. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna do ECM link for both the Talon. I don't know. I'm getting the roof is dripping. I think I'm gonna do ECM link for both the Talon and the Conquest. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to. I think I'm gonna do the second gen ECUs are much harder to come by, but the first gen ECUs are way easier to come by. So I think I'm. Oh, geez. So I might have a 1G ECU and put that into the Conquest. K24 2006 Accord 5-speed, dude, I love it. That car is asleep with a turbo. I'm saying that generation of Accord with the turbo, 400 horsepower. The V6s are great too. Like I think that car is a great car for a sleeper. Wait, you have the original timing chain? You are a brave man. 300,000 on the Odyssey. Yeah, dude, change the transmission fluid in it. I do a synthetic oil, and every time I do an oil change every like 7,500 miles, I'll also do a drain and fill, like a little bit of transmission fluid too, and that keeps it fresh, and then I just never have to worry about it. Dude, I have been very busy. Only cars came Turbo 2GZ. Yep. Says GS yes, water is definitely falling. It's like a 150-year-old building that hasn't been very well maintained. What would be my dream car to own and work on? So I've driven a lot of cars, and I've driven a lot of like race cars, which like I used to. Let me see if I can show you guys what I used to live. What my life used to be. So this used to be my life. So that used to be my old job where I would build race cars, and when we would go to the track to do test and tune days, we would get to take them out a little bit. So I've had some experiences here. I think this is that's the hot rod. The white with the bodywork is the hot rod. Gosh, you can't see this at all. The white is the hot rod. That is an LSA motor, and this is our Pikes Peak car that we ran 2015, 2016, something like that. But yeah, if I had a real fast car, like it would be one of these guys. It's called Palatov D2. I really like the D2. Let's see if I can find a good photo of it. Fully built. Yes, Jay. Yep. I'm going to be doing more compact. What is happening with the clips? Yeah, the carbon talon is in stasis right now. As soon as I finish my garage, then I'm going to be working on the talon. Currently in the garage that is mostly built, I have my two IS300s that need to be, one is a donor car. So that's got to get fixed first. I got a crash car that might get a 3UZ swap. But for now, it's just going to get uncrashed. The donor car is going to get cut up. And then the Talon and the Conquest are going to live in the garage, and those are going to be my next two priorities. I have a couple of swaps that I have done. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the car. My dream car to work on and drive is, let's see if I can find it. It's one that I've actually put my hands on. It is this car. Okay, so this is kind of, that's a picture of the Palatov D2. So this is the first gen Palatov D2. It's got what we call the attacked helicopter bodywork. It really is a good looking car, and it's basically if a Ariel Atom had an LS motor and was actually built by somebody who knew how to engineer. So yeah, that's my dream car. We built a bunch for, and then I was working on this is the same car with this is the Roadster bodywork, and so I built the molds for this bodywork. That's the last time that I was working at the race car company at Palatov. That was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the Pikes Peak car. This has I think it ended up being just probably 700, maybe 800 horsepower. Gosh, you can't, the focus is so bad here. Gosh, how do I do this? Go. There it is. So yeah, so this is the Palatov D2, full race spec. So it's got carbon front wing. Obviously, these are carbon. It's got a big wing in the back. This is the LSA motor, so it's the CTS-V supercharged motor. That is probably one of my dream cars to own, and they're not actually that expensive. Plans for the cars: track, drift, autocross, drag. I have done a lot of motorsports, and I think I just all of the above. I love track cars. That's kind of where my original my engineering DNA pulls me back to track cars. Love track cars, drift cars. Honestly, being a Japanese guy, I do have a soft spot for drift as well. Autocross, I really like. I think autocross is probably one of the most accessible motorsports forms. So I really want to get into cost accessible motorsports. So that's mostly anything. As long as it costs no money or very little money, that's what I'm planning on doing. I really like well-rounded street cars. So any cars that I probably won't have a dedicated drag car, although the Talon is very quick from a dig. That one would probably be the fastest drag car. Definitely 8th mile car. That would be the fastest one I got. What's happening? Let's see. Plans for the cars: track, drift, autocross, drag. Yeah. So I think I want to do a lot of road trip cars. So I love my SE300. I think that's a great GT car that's good for just enjoying driving out in the country. So I think I'm going to do some longer form videos where I drive to a destination and enjoy my cars on the way. My opinion on AMSOIL products: AMSOIL is it's a great fluid manufacturer. I think they are pretty pricey. I do know that so I rate everything, whether tribologists or the guys who are big oil nerds, they have really strong recommendations for for AMSOIL, and they feel like, what is it, the VOAs, virgin oil analysis for them is usually comes back pretty good. I'm a big fan of putting molybdenum in motors, so that's the Liqui Moly has a great molybdenum additive package in their stuff. I love those guys. And AMSOIL and Liqui Moly are kind of like they're neck and neck. AMSOIL has a more direct sale model, and I think some people think that it's like what is it, pyramid scheming, but it's not. It's just direct sales, like just like a lot of things are, especially with social media. It's like you buy it directly from the manufacturer through people who recommend it or whatever. What's happening with the channel? The channel has been in dormancy, so it's been, I think, at least 18 months, if not longer, since I uploaded, because I've been doing a lot of stuff like aforementioned, getting married, having kids, building a house, building a garage, like all that stuff. But I am kind of back on making. I've been recording videos the whole time. I just haven't gotten a chance to edit and upload. So I have a whole backlog, 2 years of backlogged footage. I lost a drive, so I'm getting that one restored. But I have like a couple builds that are entirely done. So I have I did a whole series on a CTSV that I took to SEMA. I drove with my buddy. I helped him move out to Arizona, and we went to SEMA, and we drove this CTSV around SEMA. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago now. And then I did a whole K24 swap and an FRS. That's all-wheel drive T. I am still in Chicago. I am currently in Chicago. I live in the suburbs now. LS swapped, but I am. This shop is located in Bridgeport, in the heart of Chicago. My friend has an LS swapped IS300. It's a great chassis for it. Yes. I think the first gen IS, I have a very soft spot for. Actually, a little known fact is the head engineer who designed the original 8.6, the Hachiroku, the Corolla. He was the same guy who managed that project as well, the first gen IS300. So it has a lot of the same DNA, like a small rear wheel drive, like essentially a comedy car. It is humid definitely today. Yes, you can see him. I'm a little disheveled and I haven't had a haircut recently. Where do I go? I was like, how do I know him? He looks so familiar. Chris Perks. Wait, did you see me in real life? Or did you see me somewhere online? Yeah. Chris Perks. No, you don't see him. Haha. Yes, that is the X that shall not be named. And what about Valvoline Restore and Protect? I have not done a thorough deep dive into the Valvoline Restore and Protect, but from what I see, that stuff is really good at actually doing what they claim it does. And it would be very difficult for them to make the kind of claims they do without some sort of well-established positive feedback and results from those products. So yeah, the Restore and Protect oil, I definitely want to do something. I like a lot of those what is it, Toyotas that suffer from oil consumption issues. I think those stuck oil scraper rings, I definitely think that those could benefit from that. And I do have a couple cars that have a little bit of that going on. So I do want to do a couple rounds of that, and maybe a nice little Italian tune-up in the meantime to see if I can free up those rings with the Valvoline Restore and Protect. I've always loved your insane level of knowledge. Dude, I don't even know how I know any of the things I know. I think I just like accidentally stumbled through life in a way that that really just gave me some stuff. Some of this accidental knowledge. Yes, honestly, and then I have I've just accumulated kind of information about culture and art and history and I don't even know. It's the way my brain works. It's kind of like a sponge, and I think there were quite a few comments that maybe triggered a bit of jealousy that made me kind of cringe, because I could see that they were sort of hitting a nerve, perhaps. Denny Chavez. I will let other people in the comments kind of deal with that. I'm not going to say anything about that, but maybe you might find something in the comments about it. Oh yeah. Oh, you're in Chicago. SM 729 iffy. Your daughter has a 3 flat in Bridgeport. Oh yeah. You got any cars you want to work on? You want to bring by? I'm here till 9 p.m. Joe Bro, thank you. I appreciate you, my man. Cat, yo, what's going on? It's good to see you too. I appreciate you. I'm gonna actually work on some cars here, so you guys can chit chat in here, and then I'm gonna catch up. This is the type of situation we got right now. These are the 3 bolts from the flange holding the downpipe to to the tuss pipe. And yep, there are 3 different bolts, all different threads, all different types. So yeah, the guy that put this together definitely, which surprisingly wasn't me. This is definitely something I would do, but in a pinch. But yeah, this wasn't me. So I'll probably just get some real bolts. No Mini Cooper today, huh? Did you sweat when you were shooting? Or did you just get caught outside?
No, this is sweat.
What did you do? You can't tell because well, you can kind of tell. Yeah, no, I'm way deeper than you are because I'm way fatter than you.
So you missed it when it first started. It was like dots and spots.
Yeah,
And it looked like I
it's just
sprayed
this
myself
way.
with oil.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's gross. And now it's this.
Yeah. So the previous owner had these guys in there. So the original pack got cut off.
Did it get stolen?
That's right. When we cut the oxygen sensor wire here, if the power shorts, it throws out the circuit for the power the oxygen sensor wires. And also to the front. So it fries
That sounds like a bad design.
it fries the computer, yeah. And so it'll start fine, but it's just nothing happened. So when I got it, we cut this out and all the hardware. There's no gaskets in here, so just some gaskets. This one isn't. I'm trying to figure out. Like all the bolts are totally torqued down, but it's still loose. So I have to get another gasket for it.
Oh, yeah, another gasket.
You need to do that.
I mean, the nice part is like those like awkward like metallic gaskets that are really shitty when it's on it.
Yeah.
Are soft enough
That
that
they can
yeah, they can take some. Their
yeah.
They're just super shitty and they want to look fun.
Yeah. And as soon as you get exhausted, we talk about the. Oh no, I know. I was thinking about the weird sandwich, the bigger ones.
So those, like the other ones work better,
Yeah.
but they're shitty.
Yeah.
It's you know.
Yeah, as soon as you get a leak and it blows through it, that's like burning it down.
But I mean, until then, I mean, it's all about music. That's an exhaustion. That's the exhaust. It doesn't move the passion. It's it's not a car. So. I just really like how it's going better.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think my next thing is like okay. So I think it's like 3 inches. I mean, this is all from the turbo back to this.
It's turbo?
Yeah. It's a 1.2. And it, like so, but I got the computer. I got a change computer. So it's not.
So yeah, this is the turbo oil return, right?
Yeah. This motor's a great motor.
I mean, yeah, Volkswagen.
I mean, as far as doing Volkswagen, I don't know if that's things are good. I mean, the VR6 is good too. So like, they're not
think,
turbo 1.8, they're doing the CTV stuff.
Yeah, but the problem with the VR6 is you can't do it. But that's what.
It's such a good sound. Honestly, I think it might be one of my favorite sounds. I think it's really unusual construction. Unequal length exhaust runners.
because they got yeah. So that's not, it makes it sound so good, and it's a very unique sound.
And you can't really fix that because it's the exhaust ports that are the different.
Yeah, because it's the offset one that has to go extra far. And so like all those pulses are like kind of really.
Do you know if they can you tune for that with runner length or not?
Yes, yeah. Well, after it comes out, yeah. Okay. It depends on which head you have. Some heads have like the Porsche side needs to run it. But some heads have like individual ports that you can. I think for most of them, which is like.
That's as Doug Monroe would say, that's a fun court.
And for having me like essentially in line 6 and a 4-cylinder spot, I think it's like I feel like it's a justifiable thing.
Yeah.
And they use that motor like everything that was behind and stuff.
That's the precursor to the W16, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, no, it is kind of different.
But it was before the W16.
Oh yeah, the first VR6s were in the. I think the first one was in a Corrado, actually, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. My brother had a VR6 Corrado, and he like just parked it that, and the city took it, and he just signed. We didn't even tell him. He just signed the title over. And he's like, "Oh, dude, I would have gotten that out." Like,
so if luck would have turned a different way, I would have bought a VR6, and that'd be a water cooled VW guy. Instead, I went the turbo DSM.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's just like, and I'm glad because.
Wait, you still have a DSM?
No, it's one of that. I don't know, like 20 it was like within the first, definitely in the first half. I don't think it was in the first half.
Yeah, I'm deeply into DSMs now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a carbon Talon. Like it's got like a full body, like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's like everything.
2G.
It's a 2G, so it's and it's got a 6-bolt motor. It's fully built, like it's all-wheel drive. But,
Oh, yeah?
that one's awesome. I have to.
Do you use the 2G, 1G oil pump?
I actually don't know what's on it because I was the one that built it. Yeah, so I bought it from the guy who built it in like 05, like in the peak of the Fast and Furious. So it's got a fully red interior. It's like obnoxious.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, it's so good.
Have you heard of road race engineering?
No.
West Coast. You've heard of Busher.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So road race engineering is the West.
Oh,
Coast
road race.
equivalent
Yeah.
of
Okay, yeah.
Busher. I used to work there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
So
I thought you said rotary face engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
No, I was actually in the paper. They just found a picture of my one of my work pictures today. It's
Oh,
fucking
nice.
Rad.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do they have that? It's got carrot.
Oh, man.
I was thinking about our conversation last night. I was like, you have, like, your life and my life are very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and like, kind of, like, it didn't seem weird when I was talking to you, but, like, driving home was like, yeah, we did that same thing. And when you talked about working on, like, rich guys' cars, I'm like, the thing that I always say is, like, I was building toys for rich guys. And I, like, it was like, I've never heard somebody else say anything remotely like that. And it's, like, weird. And then the whole Formula SA thing, and then, like, so, yeah. So, I don't know if we're, like, the same person from different timelines.
Yeah. You remind me of one of the guys from, fuck man, Mike Kojima?
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You remind me of him a little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know him, but I know.
Sorry, guys, I'm still with you.
Who I think is the other part of Moto IQ.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, because Moto-san was like the first, like he got the Club 4AG drift days off the ground.
Oh, really?
And and that was, I had an 886 back then.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I had an 886 too, yeah. I
Did you have the LSD or not?
No, I had the, what is it,
That was the one.
that's our 5, yeah.
Oh, no, I had an 86.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But if my 86 didn't have an
oh, yeah.
which I was really bummed about. But at the same time, like, I think it made me a better, like, why did I get out of drifting? I just couldn't afford it.
Yeah, honestly, drifting is, you think drifting is not a rich man's sport? Like, I mean, I guess you can only get used tires and,
So, dude,
your differential, but.
I had a hookup for $10 used tires.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But the problem is, on the low speed courses, it was perfectly fine. On the high speed courses, it was like trying to drift more. Right? Because that's when you actually want like max level. Yeah. But I couldn't afford Falcon Zennies.
You can even for. Oh yeah.
Like, I thought the thing is, that was the entire time. So, yeah, I knew those guys. There's another guy, too.
So I'm also live streaming, just in case you.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'll turn down the cussing.
No, you can. I don't think it cares. I don't care. But just I don't know if you want to say it.
How many people are? Oh, hello. Hey,
We don't have a ton of people. It's 21 right now, so.
Hello, 21 people.
Yeah.
No, man, yeah, so yeah, that old, like, Komodo-san, who's the one, like, he got it off he had, like, a car shop of some sort. And then all the stuff right here, I mean, I worked as a lab worker for the first E1 exhibition event.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was
That's a throwback.
My picture got in the sport compact car
Oh.
for the
Wow.
actual thing.
That was sport contact car actually.
Yeah. Now I'm dating myself.
Yeah. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 43.
43. Oh, okay. So you're a bit older than I am. I'm
I mean,
30.
I
I'm
usually
36.
lie, but if I like you, I'll tell the truth. I'll never see you again. I usually
You
lie.
look very young.
I know. It's not familiar.
It's certainly none of my healthy life choices.
Well, when I'm making jokes, I say that the jokes keep me young, but obviously that's the opposite.
All this hard work.
I mean, that's the last year. Yeah, so I came up with the Turbo DSM.
Which is a great scene to come up with.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the DSM, the Turbo DSM scene is like the knife edge of the
Back then.
back down of the imports versus domestic. Boosted
Because
small.
we could hang.
Yeah,
Right?
With
You
all-wheel drive, especially with all-wheel drive, you
Dude,
could
4 horsepower in a 1G DSM.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Was like that was you could hang with V8s. You could hang
even
with
now, like 400 in a DSM. It's like, I mean, the sad thing is that because the transmissions and
You almost just walked over it.
yeah, it's like, and unfortunately, like nothing really solves the transmission issue. Like, I mean, they have like the dog boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to drive stuff like this.
I think no, then your car. So okay, wait, gearbox.
Yeah.
Then your gearbox costs as much as your car.
Yes, exactly. And then the whole point of being in a DSM is that the whole thing costs less than $5,000. If your transmission costs $10,000, then you're like, yeah.
The funny part is that's really good. I mean, like,
Yo, hey, what's going on? I'm Peter. Yeah.
I was talking about that's the bike.
Oh, you got the bike? All right, we're gonna go look at a bike, and then I'm gonna cut this stream off. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see. Seen so much of the Honda scene. Yes. The Honda scenes, the Honda scenes are gone, and anywhere like so, the golden age of Hondas are the EF, EG, EK, like those are the double wishbone Civics, I call them, and yeah, those are definitely them, and they're all gone. Let's see, DI shop. Let's see. SSM 291 29715. Yes, thank you for the congratulations. The shop is, let's see, Danny. The shop is in Bridgeport, and I'm here today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So if anybody wants to roll on by and come through with, a motorcycle, or a car, or another car, or another car, or another car, or if you just want to like wash your car out here, like flat bay, we can do that. We got a bunch of stuff for oil changes, like just come through. Let's see. All right, let's see. Danny. Chicago dogs and New York dogs. All right, so Chicago dogs, like no ketchup, drag through the garden. That is my jam. Those things, yeah, definitely Chicago dogs. There's also, yo, what's up, dude? Yeah, I think about you every time I use that thing. Yeah. So I helped. Oh my gosh, I think I still got you. Okay, so I helped this guy out with his 4Runner. Third gen?
Yeah.
All right, let's go look at it. I helped him with his 4Runner probably.
Brakes.
Yeah, like it was like probably 6 or 7 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah. So he came by and we worked on it. He gave me one of my favorite wrenches that I own, which is an SK Tools. It's a 10 millimeter. It's got what's it called? It's an X-frame wrench,
Yeah.
and it is awesome.
And it was made in the United States.
Yeah,
too.
so it's like if you guys are gonna drop some coin on any tools, I highly recommend the SK X-frame wrenches. They are
they're not
so
made in
good.
America anymore.
They aren't? Oh man.
China bought the.
Oh yeah. He's got. Oh,
Yeah, a Chinese company bought SK.
oh no.
That's why I went and got Tecton ratcheted because I lost my SK wrenches.
Oh, you lost them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
My band's horrible though. But I kept the truck.
Yeah. Oh gee, this thing. Dude, you don't see these in Chicago at all. You got this from somewhere else, right?
I got it in Texas.
Yeah. So this is originally a Texas. Yeah, and this is one where they had the separate piece for the clamshell. This is
And I
awesome.
still have big plans for this fucker.
Yep.
You can see Chicago starting to take a bite.
Oh yeah. You got a little bit of the rust belt.
Yeah.
Rust belt's taking a little bit out of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you know, but it's still not bad.
Yeah. What are you doing today?
I just came in to make an appointment. I'll be here Saturday.
Okay, I will not. Well, I might be here Saturday, but I'm here today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So.
Yeah, I changed my exhaust the other last Saturday, saving $2,000 that Midas wanted.
Oh.
Now I just went to see what the hell they would say.
All right. Awesome. Still have the TSI Conquest. Yes, I do still have the Conquest. It is sitting in my driveway, and I am going to get to it. I promise as soon as I finish building my garage. Hardware store special. Yes, it is definitely the hardware store special. That's quality work. Yep. Where's your shop, brother? You have a couple issues? Yo, come through. I'm here. We're in Bridgeport, right on 35th. It's called Gearhead Workspace. I'm here today, tomorrow, and Sunday. I might even be here Saturday. If anybody wants to do a late night wrench session, 1, 2, 3 a.m., I am down for it. Just got to make sure that the baby's put to sleep. Congratulations on the family and the house. Thank you so much. You're going to see more of me. All right, Simon T. I don't know about you guys. It's been too long, and I'm looking forward to new content on here. Yes, it has been too long, and I am going to get new content. Unless you're talking about the stream, because it is pretty long. It's more than 2 hours. It's a DIY shop. Yes, it is. Andrew, what does everyone think about the Honda scene? Dead or no? Okay. I feel like the Honda scene went from being like Hondas used to be poor people cars, and now they're like not so much poor people cars. So, like, I feel like it's not exactly the same. You can find some people who are still building old school Hondas, and those, like, even those aren't poor people cars anymore because they're so few and far between, especially here in the Rust Belt. Danny, I am here for you guys. So if you guys are eating up what I'm laying down, like I'm gonna keep laying it down. I haven't seen much of the Honda scene in years. Yeah, it's all rusted. Yep. The DIY shops. Yeah. So Denny, this DIY shop, you can come in, you can bring your car, you can rent a bay, and you can do work, and you can hang out with other people and talk. Talk shop, and stand around and watch other people do work. Let's see. Let's do some work. It's caught up talking about other people's sets. Yeah. Sorry, Joe. Sorry about that. It's just a little popular. I'm just seeing original type. Dude, when I was in Japan recently to introduce my baby, my little 6-month-old girl, to my grandma who's like 102, I saw it's every year, every time I go back, which is every 2 or 3 years, it's like harder and harder to find golden era cars there. So I got really excited when I saw a Type R, and it was great to see. The Civic Type R was an EK. It was yellow. I think I have a picture somewhere. Yeah, dude, it's hot today. I'm full. You guys can't really see. Can you see? I'll pass my sweat this all the way down because it's hot. Yeah, I actually saw the EGs and the EGs and the EJs. Whenever I see one, I think I saw actually 2 EKs on the way here, which was nice. But one of them was slammed, and it made me a little bit sad. Joe Bro, hello, strange man. Hi, Simon T. Get back to work. Chicago Cats for sure. What's up? It'll burn off because I'm not looking at the bike. Oh yeah, sorry. I totally promised you guys looking at the bike. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I got distracted. ADHD. There's no such thing as a poor people car anymore. Yeah, dude. Honestly, that's man. Dude, oh man, that wagon. I still have a lead on who owns it now, but it's been, yo, Graham. I'm seeing your sister tomorrow. No, on Saturday. Maybe you'll be there. But yeah, I'll tell you all about the 92 wagon, the Green Machine. All right, so this is It is a twin cylinder Kawasaki. I think it's a 500, and it needs a bit of work. So we're trying to track down. Did you bring parts?
I did.
This is the owner. So sorry, I'm live streaming. Do you mind? I probably should have asked that first.
My name's Josh. They call me Genzo. Nice to meet all y'all. Hey, I heard Peter's one of the man.
Well, I can either make it better or make it worse. Most likely, make it worse. But yeah, let's get to making it better, and maybe accidentally we'll make it worse, or making it worse and accidentally we'll make it better.
Go. Don't matter to me.
All right. So I think one of the things that was wrong with this was that the coils are out here. It's an inline twin, and the wires going from the coils to the plugs were just all sorts of nasty. I think they're right over here. And you guys can see this is kind of the state of them. Focus. Yep. So yeah, they were not doing their job. So I think you got some new parts, and we'll maybe put them on. And I think you might be a little bit tired of me streaming nothing. So
Do your thing. No, I very much encourage that. I get it.
all right, I'm gonna cut it out here. I might get back on if we get something good with this thing. But I am really appreciative for all the comments and everybody sticking around and hanging out with me. And we actually got another person coming in. So we're going to cut it here. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Hey, watch out for my merch drop. I'm going to be doing a merch drop in the next, I think 2 weeks. So look out for that, and tell me which of my cars you want to see me work on. All right. Peace out, guys.